My friends Rob and Molly are here today on the grass-fed homestead to do some shearing. Molly is a professional sheep shearer and she's going to show us how that is done. So Molly, how long have you been shearing sheep?
About 15 years, I think.
And you do this as an actual profession, is that right?
Yeah, I used to.
Okay.
We started having kids and got too busy.
You still shear your own sheep though?
Yes, I shear my own sheep and a few for other people.
What do we need to do first to get ready for shearing?
Well, first you gotta get your equipment set up and then catch the sheep.
Catch the sheep. All right, I guess we can go do that. The majority of my sheep are Katahdins, which are hair sheep, and they shed their wool, but I do have a couple sheep that are crossed with Friesian, East Friesian, which is a milking sheep, and they do not shed their wool. They hold on to it. So Amiable, Penelope, and potentially another one or two, we're going to be shearing because they cannot relieve themselves of their own wool. And what do you need me to do with her?
Bring her over.
Back over there?
Where there's little less poop so we can lay her in down.
Good, Annabelle. Good girl.
We're shearing them, you lay them on their back because God put this thing in sheep. When you lay them on their back, they just relax. So when you get them in the right position there, just say, oh, you can shear me now. And I start on their tummy, but since she has a clean tummy, I won't have to do that. But you guys can't snack right now.
And normally you would do this prior to lambing.
Yes,
I usually
right? Like to. Not everybody does, but I do so they can have easy access to the udder. But since she's clean bellied, it wouldn't make that much difference.
Okay. It's okay, honey.
She's done.
Wow, she looks like a different animal. Good job, Annabelle. How do you feel? Wow.
And their fleece comes off all in one piece. She's almost clumpier than some of the wool breeds. Some of the, like the Targies, are come off in more locks. Like hers are really, it's open, but
it's felted a little bit.
It's not, yeah, see how it's kind of stuck together? Like the Targie wouldn't be stuck together like that as much.
Okay.
Like the hair sheep kind of get like that more.
So, with her being half hair sheep, what would you say about this wool quality? Is there any value to it, or is it just mulch?
You could use it for stuffing or felting, or it would make a good, like an outer coat because it'd be kind of scratchy. But it's kind of got an undercoat and as well as the hair. So it would be very spinnable. And it's pretty long. But I wouldn't wear it right against my skin because it would be kind of itchy.
Being only one fleece, it wouldn't be worth it to have only this amount spun, right?
Depending on what you want to do with it. If you didn't spin yourself, I don't know if it would be, but definitely if you had one fleece, you could definitely have it. You could easily make a coat or a sweater out of one fleece.
I cannot believe how much smaller Annabelle is now. It's like half a sheep is gone.
How I learned in shearing school, you put your thumb in their mouth to distract them, and then you tip their head backwards and it knocks them off balance, and they just lay right down. Professional guys have the motor up on a hanger, and they have a bar that comes down to the handpiece, and the handpiece is probably, I don't know, about that long and skinnier.
A lot lighter weight.
Yeah. So you can just handle it with the ends of your fingers. You can get in smaller places easier. And when you're shearing, you never pull the skin up because it can get caught in between there and cut really bad. So you always stretch the skin. You never pull on the wool because that pulls the skin up. And you can trim their hooves and everything while they're laying down like this. And if you keep their shoulder up, see I have my leg under her shoulder? That usually ensures they can't go anywhere. Or if they really start flopping around, you just sit on their head, keep your foot under their shoulder, keep their head up off the ground, their nose up.
Whew, nice haircut. Look at you.
Looks like salt and pepper now.
She does. All those spots, I never knew. So Penelope is actually even more of a mix than her mother. Penelope was like half Dorper, quarter Friesian, quarter Katahdin. So what of this wool? What do you think?
You can see a lot more hair in this wool. It's quite a bit more itchy. This would make a good rug, I think. You could felt it, or you could spin big fat yarn and crochet a nice, soft, scratchy rug.
Molly, awesome job with the shearing. Thanks so much for coming out to do that. But you guys also have your own farm, Amiable Acres. Can you let people know where to find out more about you guys and what you're doing?
We are on Facebook at Amiable Acres, and we have a sort of website, amiableacres.com.
And for people nearby that want to buy some organically raised, sustainably produced meat, what are you raising for locals?
We are raising lamb and chicken this year.
Awesome. So they can go to that website or Facebook page and get in touch with you that way to find out more about how to get your stuff.
Yeah, and hopefully we'll have produce as soon as it starts growing because we just moved.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Honey.
And honey.
Oh yeah, we have lots of honey.
Lots of honey.